gives me everything I need. Love, love is my source. Love is my power. Love gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Love gives me everything I need. Joy, joy is my source. Joy is my power. Joy gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Joy gives me everything I need. Peace, peace is my source. Peace is my power. Peace gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Peace gives me everything I need. God, God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. Oh, God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything and every little thing that I need. And I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything I need. Oh, God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything, everything I need. God gives me everything, every little thing I need. God gives me.
Well, good morning, everyone, on this April day. So I think we're being played April Fool's tricks on. I understand I've got snow here, and I understand you folks down there may be trying to get a little snow. And I'd especially like to welcome you all. And Suzanne Lamont, great dancing. I love it, singing and dancing. This was just really fun, really fun. So at Unity of London and a lot of the unities worldwide, we have a vision. And our vision is a world powerfully transformed through the growing movement of shared spiritual awakening. So just imagine what a world like that would look like. So with our vision, we also have a mission, which is how we really implement the vision that we have in the world. So our mission is co-creating with spirit to transform lives through shared spiritual awakening. So co-creating with spirit, we know the divine spirit is always present, and we have that option of co-creating. So what does that look like in our lives? Well, it looks like we're being a loving, inclusive, supportive community. And so it's really great to see everybody here today and to welcome everybody that is at 501 Nelson Street this morning as well. And we also do that by promoting self-expression. So without self-expression, life lacks joys, spontaneity, and without service to others, it lacks meaning and purpose. Meaning and purpose. So we promote self-expression. We also live the 5 principles that we believe God is. There only is one God. I am part of that God spark. I think, thoughts in mind held after their kind. I pray. and meditate, and I live all of these 5 principles every day. And of course, we want to inspire people to be a positive difference in the world. No matter how we may do that, is if that is through our actions, whether we smile, whether we reach out, however it is, we want to inspire people to make that positive difference. And also, we do that by providing fellowship and education for spiritual seekers of all walks of life. And I know that this is happening. Pauline has been doing some courses, and other people as well have been supporting Unity of London through courses that they have been offering. Okay, so here we go. So Unity of London will not be holding a service at 10:30 on Sunday, April 24th, and we will join in with other unities across Canada at 1 o'clock via Zoom for the Cross Canada Mini Conference. So that's pretty exciting to be able to see a screen full of people, our Unity cohorts that we pray for every week, coming on the screen. So this will be Canada's first mini conference, and this virtual special event includes a special Sunday celebration of inspiring 5-minute power talks by your Unity Canada board, interspersed with live music. How great is that? Of Joshua Holloway, a 25-year-old actor, a singer, songwriter, and pianist. Also a talk by Robin DiAngelo, author of White Fragility, and then breakout room discussion and more music. So we have a real opportunity here to meet with our other Unity people and to be able to get to know them all a little bit better. So that, once again, Sunday, April 24th at 1. Okay, so we had talked about a course that was being offered, or how Unity of London likes to offer courses. And this course, the Healing Letters, Spiritual and Physical Healing, Pauline Duncan Thrasher is teaching that 5-part course offered through Zoom. And so you can reach out to Pauline for one of 2 sessions. I suppose you could do both if you like. If you wanted a little follow-up from your course from 1 to 3, you could join again at 6:30 to 8:30. That might be sort of interesting. And so the course text is Myrtle Fillmore's Healing You. And if you decide that you want to join Pauline and the rest of the group with this course, then you will come away with understanding how your mind influences your body and your life. Just as we had discussed, thoughts and minds produce after their kind. You'll also receive powerful healing strategies and a renewed sense of hope. So you can email Pauline at beamazinglyyou@gmail.com. And also too, we've been doing some social media. So Unity of London also has a meetup room. So if you would like to join through there, just to post that so that people from the community know that there are people that are taking this course, then that's great. So you can consider putting on there that you're going to take that course on our Unity of London meetup room. Okay, today we have a prayer chaplain on duty, and that is Dawn, and she is at 501 Nelson. And so you can send, for those of you that are on Zoom here with me this morning, then you can send just a little note in the chat room saying that you would like prayer. And Dawn will help you with that, as well as being live and in person. So thanks, Dawn. Okay, so As most of us who have been here on a regular basis know, Unity's foundation is affirmative prayer. And Silent Unity has been praying with and for people for over 130 years. So if you would like prayer for any reason, then you can call 24/7, 1-800-NOW-PRAY. And they do just amazing, amazing work at Silent Unity. And also too, for those of you who are at 501 Nelson in the flesh this morning, there is also the prayer box there. So if you would like prayer for someone that you know, then just put their name on one of the little bits of paper that are beside the prayer box and put your name in the prayer box, and those names will be prayed over as well. So let's just relax a little bit more in our seats and close our eyes if you wish. And let's just make that conscious connection with the divine spirit within. Just feel that presence this morning, knowing that we are all connected, that we are one. And as we come together, we are grateful for the opportunity to spend this time with our Unity community. And we welcome everyone who is online with us now, those who may watch later, and especially those who are live at Unity of London on Nelson Street. In April, our power for this month is love, which is the ability to attract, desire, and unify. Love is located in the heart and is represented by the color pink. And today we affirm, I am a center of love. So as we continue with our prayer, we bless everyone attending all spiritual gatherings, knowing that there are many paths to the one God. During this Lenten season, we let go of fears, negativity, and doubt as we renew our awareness of the good in and around us. We continue to hold peace for the situation in the Ukraine and for everyone, every other place in the world that is experiencing uplifting upset, praying that calm minds and loving hearts will prevail. We lift up all the people who have left their country and the brave souls who have remained to face the dark and dangerous situations. We lift up anyone who is experiencing any challenges, knowing that they have the strength and the love of the divine spirit surrounding them right now. We take this opportunity to hold anyone that you wish in blessings and prayer and to speak their names quietly into this space now. We bless our fellow Unity organizations, and today especially Unity of Vancouver Island. And so as we move forth into this day, as we do what is ours to do, we understand and we affirm that I am one with all that is. And so it is, and so I let it be. Amen. And so this morning, our platform person is Peggy Matzer, and she will be sharing the daily word with us today.
Here we go. Can everyone online hear me? It couldn't last time. Oh, good. Thanks, Will, giving me that affirmation. The daily word for today, words, is our inner peace. I think peace. I feel peace. I am peace. Peace lives in my heart, at the place within me Where all appearances of separation dissolve, I feel only peace, only God, only oneness. This peace is always mine, part of my divine inheritance. I carry it with me through every experience, every moment of the day. Nothing can destroy or even disturb my peace when I invite the divine presence, the Christ of my being, to be my constant guide. A passing thought of fear, worry, or anger is a reminder to breathe, to release negative energy, to embrace peace. I feel renewed when I meditate, enjoy a walk in a peaceful garden, or take a moment to appreciate natural beauty wherever I find it. My indwelling peace manifests all around me as beauty, harmony, and bliss. May the Lord give strength to his people. May the Lord bless his people with peace. Psalm 29:11. And now it is once again my pleasure to introduce our speaker for today. Pauline Duncan Thrasher has been a prayer chaplain since soon after joining Unity of London in 2012. She is a past Unity of London board president, an author, a trainer, and a certified coach in communication and life skills. And she will be teaching, as you heard, week four of her second Unity course, Point of Power, via Zoom. Is that correct, Pauline? Yes, she's nodding. Pauline has chosen Myrtle Fillmore's Healing Letters for her third, I just read that. Sorry, it's my eyes. With her message today about love, please help me welcome Pauline Duncan Thrasher. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Peggy. For those in Unity Nelson, you might wonder why I'm so far away. It has nothing to do with you at all. And it's just because of our lighting. Those online won't notice a difference, I don't think. Talking about love on my husband's birthday is serendipitous. And it's Dan's birthday, and we were rushing about just getting all the smiley face balloons that I thought would be so great. But when you hang them up, they're upside down. Does that ever happen to you? You feel as though your smile is upside down. In any case, from the Bible, you're very familiar with this quotation, I'm sure. And I'm not going to read it all, where it says that love without kindness is like clanging cymbals. I chose to focus on what love is. It is patient and kind. And that's love for others. And it's also, my dear friends, love for you. When you love yourself, are you as patient and kind with you as you are with other people? If you're honest, I'll bet you're saying, well, not always. Today's talk is going to talk quite a bit about your self-love. Love never gives up. Even when you make the worst mistakes possible, keep loving yourself. If someone you care about did something really ridiculous, absurd, out of the box, would you stop loving them? I'll bet not. You might stamp your feet and say, why did you do that? But your love is still there. Love is always hopeful, and it endures through every circumstance. How consoling is that? Jesus talked about living and loving in light. I almost brought my big cinnamon candle that those who've taken my prayer see, I put it on the back books. So you have to imagine a candle today inside you. Your love, your divine presence shining as you. How can you not love the shiner of that light? The shiner of that light, my dear friends, is you. And I was so thrilled that Suzanne Lamont joined us today because she was in our course. Marianne, who was in the evening course, will remember, and Sylvia and Frank. So welcome, Suzanne. The dear Dalai Lama reminded us of something so important. And if I was close to the stage, I would step forward so I could get closer to you, but pretend I'm doing that. If you don't love yourself, how can you love anybody else? Genuinely love them. I mean, just picture it. You're saying, well, I'm not that great. I'm not that special. And while you're thinking all of that, all of those dissing thoughts about yourself, somebody is walking by that you could have reached out a hand of love to, but you were so involved in your own self-pity and your thoughts that you're not worthy that it's hard to reach out. Have you ever been there? I have. I went through my entire university years missing so many opportunities to love others. Why? Because at that time, I could not love myself. And being introspective, being sad all the time, is not loving yourself, is it? I don't think so. This is from a wonderful book called The Way of Knowing that we've been studying with Catherine Bro on Wednesday mornings. And there's a whole section that is about cause and effect. If we are not loving ourselves, there will be an effect. And that effect will be wider, wider, and wider. That effect will not stay just with us. That will affect the people around us. It will affect our health, both physical and emotional. So this is the first question. What must I have believed is true about the world to be living the life I am living now? It's sort of a convoluted question, so let's just think about it. We all have beliefs about the world we live in. Maybe we believe that the world is not a very nice place. People are really not very honest. That's not what I believe, so let's just pretend that you were believing things about the world you're living in. And your beliefs about the world you're living in is affecting the life you're living now. You might say, well, Pauline, I can't change the world I'm living in. Maybe not, but you can change what you think about your life, what you believe about your life. Maybe you believed that the world was against you. Maybe you believed that the sadness you were experiencing was because of other people, that they were mean, that they didn't care about you. Maybe you believed that you were unlucky, Maybe you believe that awful things just kept coming over and over and over in your life. There are 5 questions in response to that question. First question: where in the effects I'm experiencing right now can I bring a greater degree of unconditional, loving acceptance? That's sort of a heavy question. You might thinking, Pauline, you're getting so heavy here, but it's something to consider. Where can you bring unconditional, loving acceptance to some of the effects you're experiencing right now? It may be the illness of a beloved person. It may be a stroke of downturn in your finances. It may be just a feeling of overwhelm. Can you bring unconditional loving acceptance? Second question: where am I looking through the eyes of boredom instead of appreciation? Are there aspects of your life and you think, oh, this is so boring? Can you appreciate aspects of your life that seem tedious? Can you find something to rejoice in, something to appreciate? Maybe you think, oh, everybody's traveling. Tom's traveling to Mexico and he's going to Arizona and all over the place. Here I am stuck in London, so boring. Boo hiss. Quit it. Look around your house. Look around London. Find something to appreciate about our city, our place, your place. Because appreciating beats boredom any day. Third question: where can I bring a greater depth of unconditional love? A greater depth. You love yourself because your Creator loved you enough to create yourself. And I have a little story that I'd like to read from this book called The Power of Attitude by Matt Anderson. It also has little video CDs. This happened in August 1992. Derek Redmond from Great Britain was favored to win the 400-meter race during the Summer Olympics. We've just gone through Olympics. So this was a long time ago. These were in Barcelona, Spain. And if I didn't have a handheld mic, I could do some more demonstrations. You have to just picture it. He went powering around the track, going as fast as he could because he was a world Olympian. But he still had half the distance to go, and he was trying desperately to finish the race. Something happened. He couldn't walk. He started to hop. 1 step, a grimace. 2 steps, he yelled. This is pretty bad for a runner. Jim Redmond had to get to his struggling son. So his dad was in the stands watching his son trying to get around this track. He doesn't remember all the steps down from section 32, row 22, seat 25 of the Olympic Stadium. But he went catapulting down those steps. He doesn't really remember leaping over the railing or pushing off security guards who were too stunned to stop him. He was not just a spectator in the Olympics anymore. Jim Redmond was a father and he had to go to his son. Dad, Derek said, Dad, get me back to lane 5. I want to finish. And the dad did that, put his arm around his son, and together they went hobbling back to the lane. And he made it to the end of the race. He didn't finish, but the whole crowd stood up and cheered and applauded, and they will never forget that demonstration of love. It wasn't just a father's love for his son. It was a son loving what he was doing so much that he was determined to finish regardless. That was unconditional love on both sides. A dad for his son and a son for what he was doing. Love is an attitude that is part of our lives. And we can choose to embrace it or we can choose to ignore it. Love doesn't make the world go round. Love is what makes the ride worthwhile. Fourth question, where can I let go of resistance? What are you fighting against? Only you know the answer to that. And resistance saps our energy, takes away all of our energy. So that's why acceptance is certainly a better alternative. And it doesn't mean giving up. Fifth question. Where can I give up trying to direct my own life and allow the love of God to direct my life? We get so involved in wanting to be in charge of everything, wanting to control. I'm strong. I can do it all. Forget about it, God. I'll do it. Where can I give up trying to direct my own life and allow the love of God to direct my life? And these are all questions for you to consider. If you want the questions, I'll send them to you. Thich Nhat Hanh, who passed away recently, but is so wise. Peace and joy will not be granted by someone else. No, I don't want to believe that. I want to think my beloved husband or my beloved wife, my beloved partner will do it all. They love me and I can just bask in that love. No. You have to love yourself. Even if you have a best friend, a partner, a beloved. And in a minute, I'll give a living demonstration of that. The well is within us. And if we dig deeply in the present moment, the water will spring forth. The love will spring forth. It will gush forth. You loving you, not because of the skin or the hair or the clothes. You loving you because you are divine presence in motion. All right. I asked Sylvia to come up, our immediate past board president, because she's wearing this awesome shirt. You won't be able to see it online, but this is a prime example. We know that Sylvia has a beloved, Larry Baker. But Sylvia also stands solid and strong, and she knows how to love herself. And you should see, so I'm going to read her shirt. Her shirt says, "You are loved, you are strong, you are capable, you are enough, you are important, you are worthy, you are kind." And this is what she looks at the mirror and she reads herself And she knows this is her. And Larry looks at her and says, "Oh my, you are a solid, independent, lovable woman." And we say the same thing. Living demonstration. So if you've got a shirt, don't be wearing those gross, horrible skeleton shirts. Find a shirt. Find a shirt that says, "I am loved," or "I am worthy." From the Way of Knowing again. Whoops, I better change the slide. You are free to live in your highest joy, to ask for what you want, to open the heart and love. You are free to do that. You can turn it down if you want. Who would turn down that invitation? We would be fools to turn it down. You are free to live in your highest joy, to ask for what you want, to open the heart and love, and the universe will respond according to the beliefs you hold about yourself within yourself. This should be a big banner on our front door. What an awesome message. And I have a book that I purchased in 2014 at Unity Village. I wish that we had enough copies. It's called "Who Have You Come Here to Be?" And it has beautiful pictures, which I don't know if you could see them, so I won't show you the pictures. Just take my word for it. It's co-authored by Unity leaders Rima Benario, Reverend Jane Simmons, and Reverend Kelly Isola. I release. Here's where release comes in. Release, just pretend you can hold that self-judgment, and it can be shriveling up your insides. Or you can say, "I release self-judgment. I release self-criticism." And when you release that, guess what happens? Then you're filled with the nurturing comfort of unconditional love in your heart. And you know that you are safe. How many times do you criticize yourself? Do you have enough fingers to count them? And toes? Our worst critics are not outside ourselves. They're us. Stop. Would you drink poison and say, that tastes good? Of course not. Then you release the self-criticism. I release all pressure to be anything other than my unique self. This is why we all applauded Sylvia when she came up. She's being her unique self, wearing this great shirt with all these reminders. You can do that. I release all pressure to be anything other than my unique self. I am a precious work of divine art, here to bless the world in my own special way. Oh, what a lovely message. You are. I'm surprised you're not all smiling like Suzanne Semple is smiling. And I don't know if the people on Zoom are smiling because I'm not going to turn around and look at them, but we have something so precious and special at Unity. These kinds of reminders. Not that we're sinners, that we are divine beings, unique, unconditional, loving vessels through which love flows. And we nurture our self-love because the more we love ourselves, the more love we have to give away. one of my favorite books. Whoops. Don Miguel Ruiz, Four Agreements. And here's a promise that he says, and I invite you, if you can see that, the Zoom people, you can read it out loud in your house. And if, oh, it's nice and big. See that? Because I made huge font at home. Okay, one, ready, go. I no longer agree to treat myself with disrespect. Every time a self-critical thought comes to mind, I will forgive the judge, that's you, and follow this comment with words of praise, self-acceptance, and love. Amen. And now a little physical demonstration. I'm going to put this down for a minute. And I invite those who are here in person, and this again comes from the way of knowing. To stand up, your arms are stretched up. They're stretched up because you are ready to open, to feel and know the reality of love's presence. I open and receive the reality of love for myself now. We'll do it 2 more times. I open and receive the reality of love for myself now. Open and receive the reality of love for myself now. Oh, that felt warm and good inside. And I finished with the sunflower. I actually went out the other day and I bought huge sunflower seeds. So we'll see this year if they're not puny like that, but if they're huge. Because it's a sign of resilience. I talked about this last week. The sunflower, the flower of Ukraine. But it's also a flower that is stretched up. So if you go out and you buy some huge sunflower seeds, if you don't have space for huge, buy small ones and put them in your garden. Every time you look at it, you can remind yourself, I'm accepting the reality of love in my life now. Let us go into meditation. Whoops, sorry. I invite you to relax and imagine that your feet are in earth. And imagine that you are a human sunflower. And that you are feeling the rays of loving sunshine and vitality flowing through you from your feet all the way up your entire body. You just feel flowing over with love, health, vitality, and self-love, knowing that you are so full of self-love, you just have to give some love away. I'll let you just sit in quiet for a few moments, and I'll let you know when our time is fulfilled. Remember to keep breathing. You breathe in, nice deep breaths. And you breathe out, of course. as we prepare to return, a final reminder from the Way of Knowing. When you literally look at the world around you and finally get that it was never what you thought it was, because you failed to separate yourself from God. Everything you see is there to support your happy experience. You are free to live in your highest joy, to ask for what you want, to open your heart and love. And the universe will respond according to the beliefs you hold about yourself within yourself. Love is the answer. And so it is, and so we let it be. Amen.
Well, Pauline, thank you so much for that wonderful talk this morning. Oh my goodness, so much to take away. So much to take away from that. I mean, even just the asking of the question, you know, sometimes they've said that it's not the answers that's important, it's the questions that you ask. And so, I mean, that question, the first one that you showed there, cause and effect. What must I have believed is true about the world to be living the life I am living now? I mean, there's just, I mean, focusing on just answering that question is just, I think that is mind changing. So, and for me too, where can I let go of resistance? Because we know that God is love, divine spirit is love. And from your talk, you indicated that, that if we're in alignment with that and just open and ready to receive, that really everything is possible. So thank you for that really uplifting, incredible service this morning. From my heart, thank you.
Love is my decision. It's up to me to give of my heart. Love is my decision. No one else can tell me to start. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision right here and now. Love is my decision. It's up to me to stand on that bridge. Love is my decision. No one else can make me forgive. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision right here and now. Love is my decision. it's up to me to dance down the road. Love is my decision. No one else can lighten my load. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision right here and now. Love is my decision. It's up to me to dance down the road. Love is my decision. No one else can lighten my load. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision right here and now. My decision right here and now.
Wow. So I'd just like to thank everyone today who made the decision to be here with us, to just listen to that powerful service on love. And we appreciate you sharing your time with us today. And we welcome all newcomers to our service. And we are grateful for those who choose to offer to the source that nurtures them spiritually. We honor our many members who share their talent, time, and abundance with our community. And I'd like to thank Frank for being here today. We don't see his smiling face, but thank you for all that you do, Frank. And also to Ron Gill. Thank you, Ron, for checking in with us from time to time. We hope that you are doing well, that you are feeling loved, and that you are feeling appreciated. Now, I have one announcement that I forgot to give at the beginning, and that is on Good Friday, which is coming up, Friday, April the 15th. So Wendy Carr is going to be giving a Good Friday service at 1 o'clock, and that will be on Zoom. So please check in to that Good Friday service with Wendy. I just know it will once again be worth your time, and we look forward to that. So our prayer for protection today: the light of God surrounds me. I am the light. The love of God enfolds me. I am the love. The power of God protects me. I am the power. The presence of God watches over me. I am the presence. Wherever I am, God is. God is. And all is well. Yay, God. And now we'll sing our peace song. Okay, so I would like to have just a little 5-minute fellowship with everybody who's there at Nelson Street and with everybody who's on Zoom, because I know at Nelson Street, you're probably going out to enjoy tea and sandwiches and coffee and all sorts of wonderful things. So I just wonder if anyone at Nelson Street would like to come up and just give any comments to Pauline about her service today, or if there's anyone here on Zoom who would like to give comments to Pauline today about her talk. Oh, Marianne, we need the microphone for you. Okay, those of you who are standing up at Unity of London, get out of the camera's way. We can see backs of heads, we can see faces of heads, but we can't see Marianne, who's going to talk to us.
Hey, I really wanted to do something, especially for Suzanne. Oh, Suzanne, I'm so happy to see you. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to send you my little love finger.
Marianne, turn on your mic.
I can hear her, Tony. No, I could hear her before.
We are.
Ah, okay.
You can look there and see them as well instead of turning around.
Oh, okay. Oh, Suzanne, you did what I wanted to do. You know the love thing with the fingers, and then you run it through your hair. And yeah, I love doing. Oh, Suzanne, so nice to see you and everybody else. And wish you were all here. I made homemade applesauce today. Yeah. Okay. Love you all. Love.
Thank you, Marianne.